Okay, I'm live. I'm live. All right. So today I made over $1,000 day trading. I don't even want to say day trading. I've been swing trading. It's been wild ride as usual. Um, Here's what I did. So I've scaled down the stocks I'm looking at. I've used this approach, Fat Man Zoom. It's 8 stocks, 7 stocks actually, that I am in and out of. And the whole idea is rather than focus on 30, 40 stocks, I learn less than 10 stocks, a handful of stocks, learn them like the back of my hand. Fat Man Zoom, those are all tickers. I'll make a video on that later. But Fat Man Zoom, I got $1,000. I started off the day rough. So I was in Amazon, doing really well. I was up like $100, $400. I was in a little bit of Tesla, a little bit of Apple. Now those were all doing pretty well for the day. Amazon was crushing it up 5%. Apple and Tesla were around like a little, like less than 0.5% in the red, but they were around $0 for the day. They were around break even. I was in MGM, big MGM. So what I decided to do was, I'm in MGM. I'm all over the place, but I'm in MGM. I'm down like $700. So it was a wash with my Amazon trade. And so as part of the day, I'm like right around break-in for the day. I was up a little bit, but MGM is just hammering me. So the more I started thinking about it, the more I thought about like, okay, I'll hold on to MGM. It was around my low support zone. And in my mind, I just know it's going to go up. Well, here's the problem. I've been thinking it's going to go up for the past month, and I know it will go up, but really that's an opportunity for my long-term account. And right now, MGM just has too many risks associated with it. So the hardest thing I did in a very long time was cut my losses in MGM. And I basically just parted ways with $700. And what I did was I moved that to Tesla. Tesla, like I said, was around break even, but it's coming up on earnings, and it's just a sexier stock, feels better, company feels better, and has a lot more going for it. So I jump into Tesla, and it starts moving a little bit, and all of a sudden, boom, like clockwork, 30 minutes after I pick it up, it shoots up 5-6%. So now, I'm not saying that I timed it like that. I was figuring in the next day or two it would go up, but just, wouldn't you figure that like the universe, the day trading gods work in my favor, and then the other stuff starts moving. So here's what I took away from the day. Now, let me make a disclaimer here. I got fully out of MGM, and then I got back in a starter position. That starter position is now up 0.25%, but it's very small. I have $2,500 in it. That's small for my account. But Tesla, I'm in full scale, $10,000, and I'm up $700, $707. So I'm up nearly 7% on it. So again, takeaways. For me, the takeaway is the trend is your friend, which I've heard from a couple of the people I've been listening to on day trading on WeTrade HQ. And I've really been trying to chase stocks. Now, I need to create a delineation between a pullback and a stock that's bearish in a downtrend. Those two things are very different. So I'm like chasing after bearish stocks and trying to get lucky and trying to hit big. Listen, that's for my long-term portfolio. Like I said, I'm fine with having MGM in my long-term portfolio because I know a year or two from now, that's going to be fine and it's going to come back. But when I'm trying to swing trade, I'm trying to have, flexibility and liquidity in my trades. I can't be full size. I can't be overweight in MGM. Don't make no sense. I need to go where the powerhouses. So that's my big thing. Also, not being afraid to cut losses. It was hard to cut $700, but wouldn't you know, an hour later, I made up that $700 and then some. So for the day, given that Amazon continues to run, it's up 6%, Tesla's up 6%, and Apple's up 1.5%. I'm now for the day up 3.5% on my account, $1,100. It's a pretty good day. That's my goal in a week, people. So hopefully you glean something from this. I don't want to act like I played everything perfectly. This felt a little bit more like a gamble. It felt like a calculated gamble, so I need to work around that because, again, I didn't have any liquidity after those positions. But I guess I would have just had to cut losses if Tesla or Amazon or even Apple didn't work out. But I feel good about it. Jake, my man, in the house. So with that said, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe and like, and feel free to comment on any updates you want for my day trading journey. See you guys soon.